You are aware that Athletics Kenya, of course, was started in 1950. I still see a few comments in some of the media houses talking about 1951. It actually started in 1950. And that is the gentleman who started there. Right up there on in the picture. So Derek Eskin and Archie Evans. The two gentlemen there. One was the chairman of Kenya 3S, another one was the secretary general. And Archie Evans was actually the principal of Kenya Institute of Administration, KIA, which is currently the School of Government in Kabete. And that gentleman, Sir Derek Eskin, who was the chairman, was a businessman in this city. So it started in 1950 when they came together. Just the two gentlemen, they came together to discuss about the formation of an athletics federation those days. It is in 1951 when they developed the first constitution of this federation. And they discussed with other agencies, with other groups, and with other institutions, including the IAAF those days. And then they sent that constitution to IAAF, which was then located in London. You know that nowadays the World Athletics headquarters is in Monaco. At that time it was located in London. And these two gentlemen actually came from London because they were from UK. So they forwarded that document in 1951 to IAAF headquarters for approval. And before the end of 1951, approval had been given for Kenya to start an athletics federation. And that is how it started. So they were given a go-ahead to do that. And they started now getting the other members to support them in the formation of the federation. In 1952 is when they selected a small team to go for the first outing in Madagascar. And you know that, who knows the capital of Madagascar? Thank you. So you know these things. Antananarivo. So they went to Madagascar, a few selected athletes, for what they used to call Indian Games. Indian Games. Unfortunately, that is no longer there. It was for the countries that touch on the Indian Ocean. And so they went, they went because Kenya touches at the coast, it touches the Indian Ocean. So that with the assistant treasurer, I had to introduce the other members of the federation who are here, and he's also the chairman of Coast. Naona leo amefunga kabisa because of celebration. Hii ni mzuri. So tomorrow, therefore, we met as Executive Committee of Athletics Kenya earlier on in the year, despite the problem of COVID-19, and we thought we need to remember the 70 years that we have gone through. And after that, we presented this to the annual general meeting, which was approved, and that is why we are celebrating this tomorrow as a federation. And therefore, what do we expect? What events do we expect tomorrow? Of course, we expect that we will be having this at Nyayo National Stadium, the VIP area, and we want to display some of the things that we have had in the past. First of all, some photographs of those old athletes who started it all. Unfortunately, we have lost a few. We pray for their souls. But we have also invited some of their members of the family to come and represent them. So the display will therefore be at the Nyayo National Stadium. We'll be doing some rehearsal later on in the day, so that we can show those photographs, we can show even part of the newspapers that were published those days, and even the current ones, even the current newspaper cuttings, because we are talking about that time and now. So we want to display that. We want to display some of the equipment and clothing that were used by these athletes those days, and even the current ones, so that you can see the development that has taken place between 1950 and now. We want to display some of the competition equipment. We want to display some of the stories that we have, some of the plans, some of the medals. And we are happy that most of them are coming with their own medals so that we can see. And so that is what we want to see tomorrow. We would like to be able to do tomorrow. We have invited quite a number of athletes. So far, we are invited actually about 100, both mainly made up of the old athletes, because those are the ones who started this journey. But you know that, as I said, some of them are not there, some of them are not ready to travel. And so we have confirmed, as of now, we have confirmed just over 60 who will be here tomorrow. And you are going to see them. They are actually arriving today, but please, when they arrive, because they will be arriving, I'm sure maybe one or two have already arrived. When they arrive, I want to ask you very kindly, leave them to go to their accommodation area. Don't interview them at this time, because they will be tired. They will be arriving the whole day. We have got a team that is taking care of arrivals and protocols and so forth. Allow them to go and rest. We will give you time tomorrow to interview them. So please let us leave them for today to go and rest, relax, and then we'll meet them tomorrow. They are going to be taken care of by a team, as I said, in the accommodation areas. And then tomorrow we'll have the main program. So that's the program for today. We have organized also a documentary for quite a number of them. And in this case, not only the athletes, but athletes and also officials, including the senior people of this country. Because it is a historical moment that we want to have a documentary that will be shown in the TVs, in the social media, and in any other media. I think, if I'm not wrong, this might be, or this will be our first documentary as a federation. If there is any other, maybe then we have improved from that. And so we set up to go and talk to these people at their homes, in their places where they live, and they have given their stories on how they started, how they ran in their championships, both in the Olympics, in the World Championships, in the Commonwealth Games, and in the All African Games, which started in 1965 in Brazzaville, Congo. We have quite a number of them who went there, and they have got a lot of stories to tell. So they have been interviewed. We will be able to watch tomorrow during the function, during the celebration. We'll also take about half an hour to show on the screens at the stadium how they were interviewed, what they said. I'm sure some of the media houses have already started showing and started giving those interviews, because we cleared them to do that. So, that is what is happening, so that the Kenyans can listen to them, they can get to know who they are,